Yo, what's going on, everybody? Dragon Keeper, and welcome back to another What If. Here it is. What if Deku was Shoto's brother? Part 2. You guys waited a long time for this, so finally, here it is. Now, we last left off with Izuku burning up the sludge villain and encasing it in little jugs. Now, I think I failed to mention which side is which, so allow me to explain. Unlike his brother, unlike his twin Shoto, Izuku's left side is actually his water side, where his right side is his fire side. Now, then, he was about to deliver the sludge villain to the police himself, but soon enough, a hero came out of nowhere. But not All Might. No. In this timeline, Endeavor was the one that was chasing after the sludge villain. He then Endeavor looked at the kid, at Izuku, and said, Hey kid, have you seen a sludge villain? Izuku then said, Oh yeah, I kind of burnt him up and put him in a box and put a bunch of him in a bottle. Endeavor. Burn him up. Huh. That's pretty cool. Say, kid, what's your quirk? Izuku. Go. Well, my right side is... Well, I emit fire from my right side and water from my left side. Endeavor. Huh. You remind me of one of my kids. In fact, your hair kind of reminds me of a kid I used to have. Who are your parents? Izuku. Well, I don't know my real parents, but my adopted parents, the Midoriyas, used to tell me their last name. What was it? Toto Loki, I think that's what it was. Endeavor is shocked. He said, You mean Todoroki? Izuku. Yep, that's it. That's the last name of my real parents. Endeavor in his mind said, After all this time, after 15 years, I finally found Shoto's twin. But before Endeavor could say anything, a big blast appeared out of nowhere. A huge explosion. Izuku then looked and recognized where the explosion was. He then yelled out, "Oh my god, that's Sasashi's lab. I gotta go." Using his right, he then did a wave of water, and using his right side created a fire-like surfboard and started riding the waves. And that decided to want to follow his now found son. But first he had to take care of the sludge villain. So he put the sludge villain that was in bottles into custody. Then he rushed over. He rushed over to find where Izuku, with the split half red, half blue-haired kid went. Izuku then went into Hisashi's lab to find both Midoriya, to find both Hisashi and Inko Midoriya dead. Their bodies burned to a crisp, and standing above their graves, above their dead bodies, Dabi. Furious. Yes, he rushed over for fire. With his hands covered in fire, you're ready to punch. But that be simply used his cremation cork to push him away into another part of the laboratory, which knocked him out, which also caused a tub of liquid nitrogen to spill on his left side, causing a permanent blue scar. Does this story seem kind of familiar? Anyway. Dabi then escapes. And Endeavor appears. He soon found two dead bodies around this soon to be demolished building. And by the side of it, of that was a broken glass room with Izuku inside. Endeavor rushed over took the unconscious Izuku and rushed him over to the hospital. And while he was blacked out in the hospital, Endeavor told him, Endeavor told the police how he, after 15 years, he finally found his son. And the reason that he didn't look sooner was because not only did he not know where he was, but he was coming up with a brilliant plan. And with his half blue, half red hair, he just thought that it would be half red fire, half blue fire. God, this is starting to... He didn't know he would have water. God, this is starting to sound like a Prince song. Purple rain, purple rain. Anyway. The police said that after they asked Izuku a couple of questions, Izuku can then go home to his real family. Izuku then wakes up, and the police ask, and Izuku gives the police the information they need about the killer of the Midoriyas. But one of the policemen then said, "Oh, and we also found out that your real father is the number 2 hero, Endeavor." Also, what was it? Oh yeah. Also, so you can change your name to your real name, Todoroki, if you want to. And we can even, and the doctor said, yeah, and we can even fix that blue scar you have. Izuku said, thanks, but no thanks. The scar on my face will always be a reminder of how I failed to save someone. That I failed to become a hero. And the Midoriya name, I'm keeping that too. To remind myself that I have to get stronger, so I can bring the person who destroyed who killed the Midoriyas, down to justice. The police and the doctors said, okay, kid. Endeavor's waiting outside for you in his car. Izuku then gets into the car with his dad, Endeavor. And in the middle of the drive, Izuku goes, Gosh, this is going to be tough. I mean, I don't even know if I have other family members coworkers, and I'm not even sure how they'll react to me and my quirk. Or even my scar, for that matter. But then Endeavor just said, "Don't worry, kid. You'll be just fine." Sure, fine. I'll make sure that Fuyumi... I told your twin Shoto that I found his lost twin. He told your sister Fuyumi, and she said that she'll be making some sopa to celebrate. Izuku goes, "Ooh, sopa's my favorite kind of food." David looks at Izuku, goes, "Are you sure you and Shoto are the same person?" Izuku goes, "I don't know. I haven't met the guy before." They get home, and Endeavor calls everyone to the living room. And as they do, he says, "Natsu, Yumi, Shoto, this is Izuku. Gu. Your lost sibling. I just found him, and we're gonna try to get back all the time that we didn't have." Izuku said, "It's nice to see you all." The next day rolls around, and it's breakfast time. And Izuku is talking to Shoto, though, and Izuku says, "You don't use your fire sign? But why? Out of my two, it's the most powerful one. Out of my sides, it's the most powerful one." And Endeavor butts in, saying, "Didn't you cut a dummy in half with your water blade?" Izuku said, "Yeah, but then I burned it to a crisp with blue flames." To be honest, I don't really like blue flames that much. They just remind me of him. But one day I'll get there. I'll get to the point where I'm able to beat him with ease. Just need to train some more. The UA entrance exam comes along, and and both of them have and both Shoto and Izuku have actually, well, they got recommendations and both passed the recommendation test. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it off right now. Thank you guys. Oh god. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, then boom! Slap that like button across the face. Catch you next one, guys. Laters.